In the vast expanse of the African savanna, every sunrise marks a test of survival. This open, unforgiving landscape offers no shelter, serving as a stage for silent struggles where predators wait patiently, ever watchful for the slightest sign of vulnerability. The youngest members of the ecosystem are the most at risk. Birth is not just the start of life, it is a signal in the wild. For a mother, it embodies hope, continuity, and the promise of the future. For the predators hidden in the tall grasses, it is an irresistible call of hunger. In this harsh world, life and death walk side by side from the very first breath. Every newborn taking its first steps faces a merciless fate. One misstep can attract a lethal gaze. The savanna offers no lessons. Only a stark choice: adapt quickly or vanish. And so begins the toughest challenge of all, safeguarding new life in a realm where survival is a relentless test of endurance. In the final days of the dry season in Botswana, the plains come alive with a spectacle of stripes and movement. The black and white patterns of the plain zebra break any sense of uniformity. Each individual is unique, a living masterpiece, marked by nature with a signature that will never repeat. Yet in this wild world, beauty often comes with a hidden cost. From the cover of the scrub, amber eyes lock onto the zebra. Its bright mane makes it impossible to hide, and the weight of survival presses down. To satisfy the nearly 45 kilograms of meat required by the rulers of the savanna, these striped queens risk their lives day after day, dancing with fate. A lioness prepares for a duel of cunning, moving in absolute silence. Beneath her thick paw pads lie claws up to 8 centimeters long. Aware that her stamina allows only a brief sprint of about 100 meters. She waits patiently. A single lapse in attention is all it takes for the golden shadow to strike like a lightning bolt. Sometimes, however, the unexpected intervenes. A powerful kick, with nearly 1,000 kilograms of force, can shatter the jaw of any would-be predator. Here, in the kingdom of wild blood, fear transforms into a reckless courage. The lion does not always claim an easy prize. Sometimes it tastes its own misstep in a tense, silent struggle. When the rains arrive, the landscape transforms into a mosaic of green grass and reddish territory marks. On these fertile plains, a dominant stallion, weighing up to 500 kilograms, rules his harem of 2 to 6 mares. Lone males seeking control must challenge the reigning leader, a ruthless test that decides who will claim the throne and who will fall behind. Meanwhile, zebra mares fulfill their most sacred duty. The foals walking beside them may have been born only hours earlier. But this moment of joy can vanish in an instant. When power changes hands, the new stallion may bring with him an ancient instinct infanticide. This brutal behavior pushes mothers back into estrus quickly. Yet a devoted zebra does not surrender without a fight. A powerful symphony arises, maternal love confronting the relentless laws of evolution. As Rudyard Kipling once wrote, God could not be everywhere, and therefore he made mothers. Not every mother can withstand the harshness of nature while defending fragile new life. Still, the savannah allows no time for mourning. With the arrival of the rains, a new journey begins. The herd must reach the mineral-rich pastures of Inchipan, guided by invisible paths forged over millennia where survival awaits. As the herd moves, thousands of stripes blend into a chaotic illusion. Life becomes a visual maze, confusing predators and acting as a living armor. Like the Mara River during the Serengeti migration, the Boteti River tests this striped army in Botswana. Danger, however, does not wait for the river to appear. Silent shadows emerge from the bushes long before nightfall. Leopards, with explosive speed up to 58 kilometers per hour and extraordinary strength, rely on stealth and precision against them. Even the fastest escape may prove insufficient. A mother zebra may fend off a minor threat, but she is powerless against a determined predator. This is the raw truth of the wild beauty these warriors carry. And when the water level rises, the challenge grows even heavier. It is no longer a single predator. Dozens of ancient hunters lurk beneath the river's surface. With a bite force reaching 22,000 newtons, they become the ultimate arbiters of fate. Some foals survive this perilous rite. Others, tragically, are caught in ruthless jaws as the current carries the river onward. In this primeval land, loss is but a faint line in the grand story of survival. Elsewhere, a quiet journey begins in the shadows of the caves. Far from the scorching sun and deep underground, an unforgiving system operates without pause. Here, destiny is shaped under the absolute rule of queens with unyielding will. In a world where strict hierarchy is the only law, Welcome to the realm of the spotted hyena, a society governed by a rigid matriarchy. Unlike many predators whose young arrive blind and helpless, hyena cubs emerge fully prepared for the challenges ahead. They are born with eyes wide open, sharp teeth, and an instinct for survival so intense it sends shivers through the savannah. Yet this gift comes at a cost. From the very first moment, it is tested in a brutal rite siblicide. Here, siblings clash in a merciless struggle for dominance. Even when maternal milk flows abundantly, it is never enough to satisfy the hunger for life. The strongest conspire to block weaker siblings from access to the warmth and nourishment of their origin. This struggle over food becomes the first lesson in power, enforced by the relentless discipline of the clan. By 3 months of age, the den opens to reveal a world that demands more than courage. It demands cold calculation. As the rains recede from the plains, but the era of maternal care ends, giving way to the metallic taste of the hunt. Predator instincts awaken fully, and powerful jaws are shaped and trained to crush bones in the challenges to come. Far from being mere scavengers, spotted hyenas obtain over 60% of their food through active hunting. It is through these hunts that mothers ensure the survival of their lineage. The savannah waits patiently as these hunters reach maturity. Under the dim light of the dry season moon, the hunt becomes a dark, precise choreography, ruthless and unyielding. This period is the hyena's favorite season. Unlike cheetahs, they do not rely on extreme speed. Their strategy is endurance. Slowly but inevitably, weaknesses emerge in even the largest prey formations. Yet, even the stealthiest hunters often fail when faced with an unbreakable fortress. Meanwhile, in another corner of the savannah, the sacred bond between the African elephant mother and her herd reveals the true source of strength. As dawn breaks and the hunt subsides, the night leaves lessons etched in the bodies of young predators. In this wild realm, their claws and teeth are mere tools. Genuine power lies in coordination, intelligence, and unity. Meanwhile, on the other side of the continent, the Serengeti witnesses a race without a finish line. In just 3 weeks, nearly 500,000 wildebeest calves are born. Each newborn has less than 4 minutes to master the art of running, covering distances equivalent to 2 consecutive marathons just to maintain their fragile breath. Enter the spotted hyena. Much like in their attacks on elephants, they move in coordinated formations, like threads of a lethal net. Even before the amniotic fluid has dried in the sun, chaos erupts. With jaws built for brutal force, the predator gives the newborn no time to discover the world. Every mother giving birth on these plains is a hero in her own right. Yet the harshest face of the Serengeti is still to come. Only 1 in 10 wildebeest calves will reach adulthood. Still, maternal sacrifice fuels the relentless cycle of life. The blood spilled today drives a herd of over 1 million to continue its epic journey thousands of kilometers north. A feast suspended between survival and loss unfolds. The ultimate sprinter of the past 10 million years waits in the shadows, the cheetah, a living masterpiece of aerodynamics. Its spine is a coil of living spring, and its non-retractable claws dig into the earth like spikes on racing shoes. In barely 3 seconds, it can reach speeds of 100 kilometers per hour, outpacing many modern sports cars. In just 3 powerful strides, the golden blur closes the distance with overwhelming velocity. But in that suspended moment between life and death, a greater force emerges: maternal instinct, faster than light itself, buying vital seconds for the calf to escape. Nature never spares its trials when shaping the courage of those who deserve it. Along this endless journey, the threat sometimes takes the form of a sheer drop. The mother wildebeest leaps into the void, a desperate dance between life and surrender, refusing to accept a fate imposed by circumstance. In that instant, she becomes both guide and mirror. The calf follows instinctively, propelled by pure faith. With fragile bones, the impact is a gamble against pain and injury. Yet running toward the horizon, toward the song of life that still calls, is the true, sacred mandate. Believe it or not, this vast savanna remains a paradise when compared to many other corners of this untamed continent. Under the harsh dominion of the Kalahari Desert, silence becomes the deadliest weapon before the storm of speed erupts. For the cheetah, the challenge is extreme. It has barely 20 seconds of unleashed fury before its body reaches a thermal limit it cannot endure. Faced with the chase, the Oryx true desert warriors do not flee. Instead, they confront danger head-on. Thanks to an extraordinary vascular system that cools their brains, They keep their minds sharp even on the fragile boundary between life and death. Their horns, reaching up to 1.2 meters, become relentless spears. To the predator's eyes, the prey is no longer vulnerable. It transforms into a living wall of steel and spines. Even the cheetah's ferocious speed must yield to maternal courage and the collective resilience of the herd. Is the anthem of supreme bravery sung among the burning sands any less worthy than that echoed across the vast savannas? Even the youngest princes pay a steep price when challenging the oryx. For inexperienced lions, this is not a battle of sheer strength, but a hard lesson in patience, survival, and endurance. The same weapon that halts the cheetah rises as a firm, imposing sword. Science recognizes it as an exceptional defense, a living fortress capable of shattering the resolve of novice predators. It can break wills. Yes, but lions with royal blood in their veins will learn in time. They will grow, they will wait, and they will bide their moment to claim a crown worthy of their strength. Lions young, crownless rulers of the relentless desert. Just look to the sands of Namibia, where endless pale dunes stretch like an ocean, and death seems to dance with the wind. Yet this is a sanctuary for the toughest souls, a realm rising over sandy hills bordering wild, uninhabited coasts. Survival here demands that a sovereign push its body beyond all limits. Amid waves of scorching heat and swarms of relentless insects, these giants seek refuge in the highest branches. It is a perilous gamble with such weight. A single fall can become a fatal sentence. Beneath thick shadows, the hunter's instinct softens into pure tenderness. Cubs just days old appear like morning dew. Eyes still closed, fur mottled like plum blossoms shimmers in the dappled light. blending seamlessly into the vegetation and hiding them from hostile eyes. In that instant, their entire universe exists in the warmth of mother's milk and the protective breath of their guardian. But the throne is never a peaceful refuge. Nomadic shadows prowl ceaselessly, waiting for any sign of weakness. When power changes hands, tragedy often follows a cruel inheritance written in blood. Much like when a dominant zebra male eliminates the offspring of his predecessor, every mother becomes a living wall, though often that sacrifice is not enough. Even if a cub escapes the threat of an intruder, life can still hang by a thread in murky waters. The Nile crocodile, an ancient killer carved by time, spares no one who steps into its domain, not even the fiercest. Its hunger lies hidden beneath the current, patient, waiting for the smallest mistake. By the 5th month, curiosity becomes the first school of survival. Small birds are the initial lessons. Yet until instinct becomes skill, no prey is guaranteed. Only fledgling hunters wander among dust and shadows, still learning. Nature, however, rewards every attempt. The mother's strategies are successfully passed to the heir of the throne. From the earliest days, genetics begins shaping the future. Biological studies show that young lionesses join group hunts early, learning through observation and practice. Young males, meanwhile, focus on building strength and confrontation skills, often competing over carcasses. Every experience forms part of their preparation for the responsibilities they will one day bear within the pride. As the lioness grows, maternal training becomes more demanding. There are no easy prey. She stages true life and death exercises to forge courage worthy of royalty, guiding her cubs in silence, requiring absolute attention and precise cooperation. Yet youthful blood is impatient. A single moment of carelessness can turn a perfect plan to dust. Science shows that trial and error are essential for cubs to learn when and how to act. But one truth remains: neither nature nor their parents are ready to hand over the crown. Failure against a wildebeest teaches the young lioness a harsh lesson, forcing her to rethink her strategy and target prey suited to her learning stage. This time, it is the unforgiving environment itself that opens an unexpected opportunity. While the predator tastes satisfaction, the mother zebra is trapped in desperation, unable to risk herself. In this savanna, an ending is not a farewell, but the lifeblood sustaining another life. When the sun sets, one chapter closes only to give way to a new dawn of endless pursuits. Unlike many African species that seek refuge from the midday sun, the warthog remains active even during the hottest hours. It spends 60 to 70% of its daylight searching for food, with two distinct peaks at dawn and late afternoon. Pregnant females or mothers caring for young often extend these feeding periods to meet higher energy demands, especially when nutritious forage is scarce. With curved tusks resembling sickles and a low, compact body, the warthog can dig deep burrows, which serve as shelter during the night. Its tusks also provide an effective line of defense against potential threats. During the dry season, when green grass becomes almost non-existent, it adopts a characteristic posture, kneeling to feed, This stance conserves energy and makes it easier to reach roots, tubers, and dry shoots at the base of acacias and shrubs. Warthogs will also scavenge carrion and occasionally hunt insects or small animals when their usual food is limited. Though not imposing in size or strength compared to large predators, they are far from defenseless. Adults can charge with their sharp tusks, reach speeds of up to 45 km/h, and use their intimate knowledge of the terrain to escape danger. Females protecting their young will sometimes take the initiative, confronting even medium-sized predators such as jackals to ensure their offspring survive. In the same region, another resident has chosen a completely different survival strategy, the patas monkey. Unlike many species, it neither hides nor digs shelters. Instead, it moves across the open grasslands at remarkable speed. The patas monkey is the fastest primate in the world, capable of reaching up to 55 km/h when fleeing a predator nearly twice the speed of other African primates. Its lean body, long hind limbs, and thin tail almost as long as its body allow it to maintain perfect balance during high-speed chases. Its reddish-brown back, pale face, and dark eye markings almost like natural spectacles make it easily recognizable even from a distance. Patas monkeys live in small groups, usually led by a single dominant male. They are diurnal, constantly on the move in search of seeds, insects, and the few fruits that survive the dry season. During droughts, the group travels between scattered trees and semi-permanent water sources, covering more than 8 kilometers a day. Not every species relies on speed and mobility. But in these open plains, this strategy often means the difference between life and death. In the same region, Buffon's cob has adopted a very different approach to survival. It gathers in large herds to endure the harshest droughts. This subspecies of the genus Cobus is widely distributed across Central Africa and the Sahel, areas now marked by parched grasslands and red dust blanketing the lowlands. Unlike many herbivores that seek shelter or scatter during critical periods, Buffon's cob relies on strength in numbers. Herds can swell to hundreds of individuals, asserting a commanding presence across the plains. Each group maintains a clear social structure, typically divided into 3 categories: females with calves, solitary adult males, and bands of young males who practice territorial behaviors. As the dry season reaches its peak and the rains are still absent, dominant males begin establishing breeding territories. Armed with curved, scythe-like horns, they engage in physical contest to control the central patches of grass that remain. These spots become magnets for females, who forage amid an increasingly scarce landscape. GPS tracking data from 2025 shows that males defend territories ranging from 0.8 to 1.5 square kilometers, holding them for 2 to 3 weeks during the height of the breeding season. During this time, scent marking and vocal displays intended to attract mates double compared to the rainy season. When it comes to predators, Buffon's cob relies on a simple but highly effective rule: detect danger early and react swiftly. Collective vigilance, amplified by the size of the herd, becomes their most potent defense in a world where one misstep can be fatal. Across these endless plains, birth is never just a beginning, it is a signal that echoes through the wild. For the mother, each newborn embodies hope, the promise of the future, and the continuity of life. For predators watching from afar, it rings as the unmistakable call of hunger. Protecting the young here demands constant vigilance, quick decisions, and a quiet courage. Every first step challenges fate, and a single moment of carelessness can be irreversible. The savannah spares no weakness, yet it honors the strength of those who fight to preserve life. As the sun sinks over the golden grasses, one truth becomes clear in the wild. Life emerges surrounded by danger, but also by an extraordinary will to survive. Across the African savanna, nature reveals its most raw and unforgiving side. This immense land, shaped by relentless sunlight and extreme seasonal changes, conceals countless dangers for every creature that calls it home. Life here exists on the edge, and each sunrise brings a new challenge to those fighting to stay alive. Within this harsh environment, some of the world's most formidable predators rule the savanna in very different ways. Some rely on strength and teamwork, while others depend on speed, stealth, or remarkable patience. Their methods turn the open plains into a constant battleground, where a single mistake can mean the difference between life and death. Chases are intense, encounters unavoidable, and every hunt reflects nature's strictest rule. Survival belongs to those best adapted. The African savanna is more than a place, it is a living world, where survival is forged through endurance, instinct, and determination. a wild realm where life and death move side by side, shaping one of the most powerful and dramatic stories in the natural world. As twilight settles over the Serengeti Savannah, the deep roar of an adult male lion echoes across the plains, projecting an unmistakable sense of dominance. This sound is more than a territorial warning. It is a powerful announcement of one of nature's most iconic symbols of strength and balance. With a muscular body weighing between 130 and 190 kilograms and stretching up to 2.4 meters in length, the Serengeti lion survives and thrives within an ecosystem that is both demanding and remarkably diverse. The landscape, shaped by vast grasslands, scattered shrubs and wide open spaces, provides ideal conditions for this great predator. In areas such as Ndutu, ongoing conservation efforts have led to encouraging signs of population recovery. Lion prides inhabiting the southeastern plains often display a well-defined social structure, typically consisting of around 10 to 15 individuals. In some cases, prides may grow to include 20 or even 30 members, but most are formed by one or two dominant males, several adult females, and their offspring. Females are primarily responsible for hunting and caring for the cubs, while males focus on defending the territory and protecting the group from external threats. Living in a pride not only increases hunting efficiency but also strengthens defense against rival lions and competitors like hyenas. However, this social lifestyle comes with constant tension, both from outside rivals and within the pride itself. A dominant male may control a vast territory, using his roar audible from several kilometers away to signal his authority. Power struggles between males are often fierce and play a crucial role in shaping the genetic strength of the pride and the survival of future generations. as the only truly social big cat. Lions have evolved complex cooperative hunting strategies to improve their chances of success. Their primary prey include zebras, wildebeest, and occasionally buffalo. Despite their impressive strength, hunting success rates remain relatively low, averaging around 30%, as they often confront large and resilient animals capable of strong resistance. During a hunt, lionesses work together with remarkable coordination, using tall grass as cover while approaching from multiple directions. Once close enough, they launch a sudden attack, usually targeting isolated or weakened individuals. When confronting massive prey such as buffalo, males often join the effort. Their size and power allow them to subdue animals that females alone might struggle to bring down. A single large kill, like a buffalo, can feed a pride of more than 10 lions. The dominant male eats first, followed by other adult males, then the females, and finally the young and cubs. This feeding order clearly reflects the hierarchy and social structure that governs life within the lion's realm. Inside the den, spotted hyena cubs enter the world in a way unlike most predators. They are born with their eyes already open and teeth fully formed, alert and aware from the very first moment. This early development is no coincidence. It signals a life that begins with competition, even among siblings. Survival is not guaranteed. Silent confrontations emerge almost immediately, as each cub struggles to secure its place within the unseen hierarchy that governs the clan. Daughters born to high-ranking females inherit a clear advantage. They nurse first, receive greater protection, and are treated with priority from the start. Cubs born to lower-ranking mothers face a far harsher reality, forced to compete fiercely for access to milk and warmth. This imbalance can be deadly, and in some litters, only a single cub survives the early weeks of life. This extreme behavior, known as sibling rivalry, is not driven by cruelty but by an uncompromising process of natural selection. Hyena milk is exceptionally rich in nutrients, yet produced in limited quantities. Competition within the den ensures that only the strongest and most resilient cubs gain access to this vital resource. In fact, hyena milk ranks among the most nutritious found anywhere in the animal kingdom. The spotted hyena's body is the result of thousands of years of precise adaptation. Compact and powerfully built, it displays a distinctive asymmetry, longer front legs and shorter hind legs, creating its unmistakable sloping posture. Far from a flaw, this structure provides stability and strength, allowing hyenas to maintain speed and balance during long pursuits across uneven terrain. Unlike big cats that rely on short bursts of explosive speed, hyenas are endurance specialists. They do not sprint, they persist. Their hunting strategy is built around stamina, chasing prey until exhaustion takes over. The muscular strength concentrated in their front limbs supports one of their most formidable tools, a powerful bite. Spotted hyenas possess one of the strongest bites among land carnivores, with jaw pressure capable of exceeding 1,000 psi. This allows them to crush bones with ease. Their thick, resilient skin acts as natural protection, while their non-retractable but tough claws provide traction and control during extended chases. Their senses are equally refined. Smell, hearing, and night vision operate with remarkable precision. A carcass kilometers away or a faint sound hidden in tall grass rarely goes unnoticed. On the Savannah, the hyena's body is more than a means of movement. It is a survival system engineered to endure extremes where many others fail. In this landscape, where danger lies hidden among golden grasses, hunting is not simply about strength, but about method. Few species demonstrate this better than the spotted hyena. Far from being reckless scavengers, they are calculated, patient, and highly organized hunters. Every movement has purpose. Every pursuit follows a plan. Unlike big cats that favor ambush or solitary attacks, hyenas operate as a coordinated unit. When potential prey is spotted, they do not rush in. A small group approaches cautiously, testing reactions and identifying weakness. They observe closely, searching for the slowest, most fatigued, or least alert individual. Once vulnerability is detected, the entire clan becomes involved. Communication is subtle but exact: a shift in posture, a glance, a tail movement. Each member understands its role. Some advance, others flank, while the rest block escape routes. The hunt unfolds like a carefully timed sequence, pushing the prey to its limits. There is no hesitation. The goal is not just capture, but exhaustion. In endurance, few predators can compete. Where a cheetah must abandon the chase after a brief sprint, the hyena continues, covering distance relentlessly. These pursuits can last many minutes and often end in the clan's favor. When the prey finally stumbles or makes a single mistake, the outcome is swift. Each successful hunt sustains the clan, reinforces social bonds, and confirms the hierarchy that holds the group together. Hyenas are equally effective when encountering remains left behind by other predators. Their digestive system is a remarkable evolutionary achievement. Extremely acidic stomach fluids allow them to break down bones, hooves, and decaying organic matter that would be dangerous for most animals. Where others risk illness, hyenas feed safely. This resilience plays a vital ecological role. by consuming carcasses that could otherwise spread disease. Hyenas help prevent outbreaks among herbivores and other carnivores, contributing to the overall health of the savanna. For centuries, hyenas have been unfairly portrayed as cowardly or deceitful, cast as villains in folklore and modern media alike. This distorted image overlooks the reality of an animal that represents one of nature's highest levels of adaptation and efficiency. A perfect example is their so-called laughter, a sound often misunderstood as mockery. In truth, this distinctive vocalization is part of a sophisticated communication system. It conveys excitement, stress, fear, or warning. Researchers can even identify individual hyenas by their calls alone. The pitch and rhythm reveal age, identity, and social rank, functioning like an acoustic signature. Another persistent myth claims that hyenas survive only by stealing food from others. Scientific studies tell a different story. In many regions, more than 60% of their diet comes from their own hunts. In terms of hunting success, they often rival and sometimes surpass lions and leopards, proving that the spotted hyena is not a scavenger by necessity, but a master survivor by design. There is also the long-standing accusation of cowardice. But anyone who has witnessed a group of hyenas standing their ground against a lion knows how far from the truth that is. They do not rush in blindly. Every move is deliberate. And when numbers are on their side, they become an almost unstoppable force. Under the harsh glare of the midday sun, the savanna offers no shadows to hide the outcome. The lioness has secured her kill, but the struggle is far from over. The hyenas arrive openly, in full daylight, advancing with purpose and discipline. At the front stands the clan's matriarch. She does not attack impulsively. She watches, she measures. With a single glance, the formation shifts. The head is contained, the rear is sealed, the circle tightens. The lion possesses raw strength. The hyenas possess numbers and the ruthless efficiency of coordinated tactics. Their jaws deliver crushing power, enough to break resistance as much as flesh. In this moment, the balance of power on the savannah shifts. Because in the wild, dominance is not always claimed by the largest or the strongest, but by those who are best organized, most disciplined, and most united. In the Andutu region, the cheetah finds an environment close to ideal. Low vegetation and wide open plains perfectly suit its hunting style. These grasslands, lying at an average altitude of around 200 meters above sea level, support large populations of herbivores such as Thompson's gazelle, Grant's gazelle, and blue wildebeest, the primary foundation of the cheetah's diet. With a hunting success rate approaching 50%, the cheetah outperforms many larger predators, including lions, whose success rate is closer to 30%. This advantage comes from careful prey selection. Rather than targeting the strongest animals, cheetahs focus on smaller, more vulnerable individuals. Hunts usually begin at very short distances, often less than 60 meters, dramatically increasing the chance of success. Once a target is chosen, the cheetah launches an explosive chase, locking onto animals that lag behind or show signs of weakness. Accelerating from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just seconds. It is the fastest land animal on Earth. This extraordinary speed is the result of a body built almost entirely for velocity. Long legs and powerful muscles generate immense thrust, while the cheetah's extended tail acts like a rudder, maintaining balance and enabling sharp turns at high speed. Its semi-retractable claws function like running spikes, gripping the ground for maximum traction. A lightweight skeleton further reduces resistance, allowing unmatched speed over short distances. These chases are brief by necessity, rarely lasting more than 30 seconds. Sprinting at full speed consumes enormous energy, and once a kill is made, the cheetah must eat quickly or drag its prey to cover. Larger competitors such as hyenas and lions can easily steal the carcass if given the chance. As a result, the cheetah must remain constantly alert, not only an elite hunter, but also a cautious one. By preying on smaller herbivores, it helps regulate gazelle populations, preventing overgrazing that could damage the landscape. At the same time, leftover remains provide food for scavengers and secondary predators, reinforcing the balance of the food chain. The cheetah's presence is essential to the ecological stability and biodiversity of the Serengeti. Yet today, it faces serious threats. Habitat loss, increasing conflict with humans, and intense competition from other predators have driven a troubling decline in cheetah populations, placing one of nature's most specialized hunters at growing risk. Another sound joins the soundscape of the savannah, the sharp, sneeze-like call of the African wild dog. The fragile status of this species reflects the intense pressure caused by habitat loss and direct competition with dominant predators such as lions and spotted hyenas. Once widespread across much of Africa, including the Serengeti, African wild dogs suffered a dramatic decline. By 1992, they were declared locally extinct within Serengeti National Park, largely due to poaching, disease, and relentless rivalry with other carnivores. With a lean, athletic body weighing between 20 and 30 kilograms and standing roughly 75 centimeters tall, the African wild dog is built for endurance. It can travel up to 12 kilometers a day in search of food while avoiding danger. What truly sets this species apart, however, is its remarkably strong social structure and an extraordinary level of cooperation within the pack. Packs typically consist of 6 to 20 individuals, though only a single alpha pair reproduces. This tightly organized hierarchy and deep sense of unity allow them to overcome challenges that solitary predators could never face alone. The strongest members not only lead the hunt, but also help care for pups and share food with injured or weakened packmates, ensuring the survival of the group as a whole. The hunting strategy of the African wild dog relies on stamina, coordination, and teamwork. Capable of reaching speeds of up to 70 kilometers per hour, they can sustain a fast pace over long distances, making them among the most relentless hunters in the animal kingdom. Their approach is highly adaptable. Some individuals drive the chase, while others flank or cut off escape routes. Rather than relying on ambush, they pursue their prey until it is completely exhausted, a method especially effective in open landscapes like Ndutu. Thanks to their flawless coordination and careful prey selection, African wild dogs can achieve hunting success rates of up to 80%, far surpassing many other predators. In doing so, they play a crucial role in controlling herbivore populations, preventing overgrazing and protecting the savanna's vegetation. The remains of their kills also serve an important purpose. Scavengers such as vultures and jackals depend on these leftovers, helping recycle nutrients back into the ecosystem. In this way, the African wild dog contributes not only as a hunter, but as a vital force in maintaining the ecological balance of the African savanna. The Nile crocodile is a colossal reptile, capable of reaching lengths of up to 6 meters and weighing more than 900 kilograms. It stands as one of nature's most striking examples of endurance and adaptation in an unforgiving environment. The river is not only its refuge, but also a relentless hunting ground, especially during the rainy season, when millions of wildebeest surge across the water as part of the Great Migration. Shaped by millions of years of evolution dating back to the Jurassic era, this ancient predator is equipped with immensely powerful jaws, thick armored skin, and the ability to remain submerged for extended periods. Along the western corridor of the Serengeti, where the Grumeti River winds through the savanna, the Nile crocodile finds ideal conditions. Freshwater offers protection, While the endless flow of migrating herds provides a reliable source of food, the muddy riverbed and dense vegetation along the banks form perfect ambush sites. The relatively stable water temperature helps the crocodile regulate its body and conserve energy for the decisive moment. As migration begins, the river becomes a natural barrier. Crocodiles lie hidden beneath the surface, revealing only their eyes and nostrils, waiting patiently for the exact instant to strike. Their muscular bodies generate a bite force that can reach up to 5,000 psi, among the strongest ever recorded in the animal kingdom. Using the infamous death roll, they tear apart their prey with devastating efficiency. Each migration season, crocodiles in the Grumeti River kill thousands of wildebeest, playing a critical role in the food chain. Even so, the majority of the herds, nearly 60%, manage to cross the river successfully. The Nile crocodile is a true master of survival. It can go months without feeding, relying on stored energy to endure periods of scarcity. This ability, combined with physical resilience, flexible movement, and an exceptionally tough hide, allows it to withstand extreme conditions that would overwhelm most predators. As an apex predator, the crocodile helps regulate populations of large herbivores such as wildebeest and zebras, preventing overgrazing and protecting vegetation. The remains of its kills sustain a wide range of scavengers, ensuring the continuous flow of energy through the ecosystem. Its presence not only preserves balance, but also supports biodiversity throughout the region. Yet the Grumeti River is not ruled by crocodiles alone. It is also home to another dominant force, the hippopotamus. This massive semi-aquatic mammal plays a unique and influential role in the ecological structure of the Serengeti's western corridor. Weighing more than 1,500 kilograms, the hippopotamus is the third heaviest land animal on Earth, Unlike elephants or rhinoceroses, it combines a seemingly calm demeanor with unpredictable aggression, creating a powerful impact on its surroundings. Its evolutionary history is closely tied to both land and water and stretches back millions of years. Despite appearances, hippos are closely related to whales and dolphins, sharing a common ancestor from around 55 million years ago. Over time, they developed key adaptations for life in freshwater: short but incredibly strong legs that allow agile movement, and thick skin that protects against intense solar radiation. Their range extends across much of sub-Saharan Africa, primarily in rivers, large lakes, and wetlands. In the Grumeti River, hippos gather in deep, slow-moving sections, where cool water helps regulate body temperature and safeguard their young. This same river also serves as a migration route for countless species, especially during the massive movement of wildebeest. By carving pathways through dense vegetation, hippos help maintain water flow, particularly during the dry season. Although they share the same habitat, the relationship between hippos and Nile crocodiles is often tense and competitive. With massive bodies and canine teeth that can reach up to 50 centimeters in length, a hippo can deliver devastating attacks when it feels threatened, especially when defending its territory or offspring. However, in the absence of direct provocation, both species can coexist in the same waters without constant conflict. Hippos live in groups with a clear social structure, typically consisting of a dominant male, several females, and their young. These groups may include up to 20 individuals. The dominant male asserts control by opening his jaws to display his tusks, or by releasing powerful warning calls that echo across the river. Although they spend most of their lives in the water, confrontations between male hippos over territory or access to aquatic resources can be extraordinarily violent, often resulting in severe injuries and, at times, death. Despite their aggressive reputation, hippos are strictly herbivorous, consuming an average of around 40 kilograms of grass each day. They typically leave the water at night to graze, moving along riverbanks or venturing deep into the savannah. The paths carved during these nocturnal journeys serve more than their own needs. These natural corridors become travel routes for other species, from small mammals to major predators such as lions and leopards. The presence of the hippopotamus is essential to ecological balance. Its waste, released directly into the water, delivers large amounts of nutrients into freshwater systems, fueling the growth of microorganisms and small aquatic life. This nutrient input supports fish and invertebrates, helping sustain a healthy and functioning food web. At the same time, the constant movement of hippos disturbs soil and vegetation, creating conditions that allow new plant life to emerge. For migrating herds, the dangers do not end after crossing the Grumeti River, a landscape shaped by Nile crocodiles and the imposing territorial presence of hippos. Of all the formidable predators of the African savanna we've explored, which one left the strongest impression on you? Let us know in the comments below. High above the western corridor of the Serengeti, soaring over the Grumeti River, a silent presence dominates the sky. With its vast wings fully extended, the ripple's vulture glides effortlessly, watching over the wilderness below. In an ecosystem shaped by constant competition and sudden change, this species plays a vital role in maintaining ecological balance. Renowned for its unmatched efficiency as a scavenger, the ripple's vulture is essential to keeping the Serengeti clean and functioning. As a member of the Old World vultures, it possesses biological adaptations perfectly suited to its task. Its long, featherless neck allows it to reach deep into carcasses without fouling its plumage, while a strong, hooked beak easily tears through flesh. With a wingspan reaching up to 2.6 meters, it can soar for hours, covering vast distances while expending very little energy. This ability is especially valuable across wide, dry landscapes where food sources may lie many kilometers apart. Along the western corridor, particularly near the Grumeti River, Ripple's vultures find abundant nourishment in the remains of large animals such as buffalo, wildebeest, and zebras. During the Great Migration, many animals fail to survive the river crossing, leaving their bodies along the banks, where vultures gather to perform their role as nature's cleanup crew. Sandbanks and calm stretches of water become key feeding zones during migration season. The species is also famous for its extraordinary flight altitude, holding the record for the highest flight ever recorded for a bird up to 11,300 meters. With exceptional eyesight, these vultures can spot a carcass from more than 6 kilometers away and reach it quickly. A group of Ripple's vultures can strip a wildebeest carcass clean in as little as 30 minutes, preventing the spread of dangerous bacteria and diseases such as anthrax or pasteurellosis. Despite their importance, they face intense competition for food from lions and hyenas. Once these predators abandon a kill, the vultures move in, using their powerful beaks to make the most of what remains. Their highly specialized digestive system allows them to neutralize harmful bacteria and toxins found in decaying flesh, a rare ability in the animal kingdom. Yet their contribution goes far beyond carcass removal. Through the breakdown of organic matter, vultures help return nutrients to the soil, improving fertility and supporting the growth of grasses and shrubs. This process is especially critical in the western Serengeti, where healthy grasslands are essential for sustaining the massive migratory herds. Despite their ecological value, Ripple's vultures are experiencing a worrying population decline. Conservation efforts within the Serengeti now focus on protecting migration corridors and raising awareness among local communities about the crucial role vultures play in preserving the health and balance of the natural world. And so, the African savanna carries on its endless story of life and death. Beneath burning skies and across vast open plains, silent struggles unfold each day, where instinct, experience, and endurance determine the fate of every creature in this unforgiving land. These hunts, often harsh and unrelenting, are not merely displays of brutality, but expressions of a self-regulating natural world in which every species plays an essential role in maintaining balance. To witness this wild realm is also an invitation to understand and respect it. Protecting the African savanna means safeguarding a living chronicle of life in its purest form, ensuring that these powerful scenes continue to exist and remind us of the true meaning of survival.